Today we are visiting the Iddi Amin Torture Chambers. It's your girl Erina TL. So this place we are in was one built by the Israeli in the 70s to act as an armory, but was later turned into a torture chamber by Iddi Amin first of all, and later Sir Apple Milton Obote, who were the third president of Uganda, second and third, and then because Obote had the Obote 1 and Obote 2. Welcome to the history of Uganda.
President Iddi Amin, he was the third president of Uganda. And this was a president from 1971 to 1979. In a period a period of 8 years, he was in power. The country lost over 300,000 people, and the population was 12 million, so 4% died. And this is according to the book, The Last King of Scotland. I think you have seen the movie, The Last King of Scotland. In 1971, immediately Iddi Amin came to power, he hired Israelis to build a store for his weapons, can I call it armory? And this armory, he used it for only 8 months. After he was told that Obote, his former boss, was in Tanzania mobilizing or planning to come back, Iddi Amin, he immediately turned this armory into torture chamber. And this is when he started killing Obote's supporters and other political threats in the country. He killed them for a period of 7 years, from 1972 to 1979. And in this place, he killed more than 19,000 people. In 1980, Obote came back for the second time. He was told about Iddi's behaviors. Obote also revenged, killing more than 6,000 Iddi supporters in the same place. And altogether, Iddi Amin and Obote, in a period close to 11 years, the two killed over 25,000 people in here. The place where we are going, it had water. The water was electrified. It had a gate to make sure no one escapes. And most of the people killed in this place were got within Kampala city, the business center and the suburbs. They used to blindfold them, tie their hands on the back, throw them in the cupboards, the saloon cars, into their trunks, then drove them around Kampala for 6 to 7 hours to confuse them. And people reaching here thought they were miles and miles away from the city center. Then they would use the electrified water in order to extract information out of them. Okay.
Is there anyone who ever escaped here?
Yeah, I spoke
Survivors?
to one of the survivors. He's in Kenya. He has a big charge. He was here and he told me he's one of the survivors. But of course, the wife saved him. She knew some of the top officers in the forces. And the cables came from this port connected in water. The black line on the wall, that was the water line. And the switch was somewhere. Like I told you, it was designed as a weapons bunker, armory. So when you look at the doors, they are up inside, and that is the level of the trucks. Now, armories are designed in such a way that lorries or trucks reverse. Then they offload on the sideways, and that was like a loading dock. It was easy to load and offload. But still, when you look at the cables, in the areas where we have the cables and the switch, they were poorly ventilated. Each had a sliding door, the second door from inside. And before the prisoners died, men would write their names. And one of the prisoners, he wrote somewhere at the extreme end, it's a bit dark, but he wrote that Obote onzise naye abana bange, meaning Obote, you have now killed me, then what about my children? I mean, he was a father. And there is this lady whose husband was taken to the secret. And when she shared it just a few years back, she wrote that I never, maybe she wanted to write, I never forget, my husband was killed before Obote's men killed her husband. And we have the name Iddi Amin. Still today, the name still spells destruction to many people. Like when you talk about Iddi Amin, of course, people tell you he was not a good man. And he never had a permanent friend. He was a kind that would be a friend in the morning, then an enemy in the evenings. He then turned against his cabinet ministers. And lastly, we have the handprints
Oh, Jesus.
left behind by the prisoners. And that is not blood. If it was blood over the years, it would have turned black, but this was dirty water. Now, the king cannot stay on the same hill because of its dark history. I mean, this is the dark side of the palace.
Okay, now I know these are students who come to visit. Maybe they shouldn't, right?
We tried to stop them, but look, when you have about 200 students on board, they become wild. But we plant up like wall, second wall, so that they cannot reach this. That's what we're trying to do.
Swear I won't forget this, why do I regret this? In my mind reckless, thoughts are feeling endless. Sitting up I'm breathless, anxiety's infectious. I feel so defenseless, betrayed and embarrassed. I hate being open, I hate being broken. I feel like an ocean filled up with emotion. Anger ain't a potion, rub it on like lotion. I can feel it soaking, reopen, the scars have awoken. I can't move on till I
Each morning, the top officers in the army would come and this time switch off the electricity, walked through this water into the rooms, picking out bodies. And for those who seemed very weak inside the rooms, were again pushed in the same water.
I can't move on till I let go. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go.